Yeah. Hey, Boosie stops. A ATL gang war with Rollo after calling him a snitch. Damn.
When it comes to the streets, you
Uh-oh.
gotta update your resume every 5 years. The resume is not a lifelong thing.
Okay.
We know Boosie gangster, but
Right.
I can't keep pretending like my ears are deceiving me.
Uh-oh.
Because apparently Rollo pulled up on Boosie after Boosie called him a rat online and Boosie ain't want no smoke. Now, this the second time we
Rollo
heard
pulled
something
up
similar.
on Boosie after Boosie called him a rat and he didn't want any smoke.
Stop it. Get some help.
Look, y'all remember when Boosie was on Vlad TV, had all that to say about T.I., and when T.I. pulled up on Boosie, Boosie bowed down and said, man, yeah, big bro, you right, man. I shouldn't have listened to the internet, big bro. Now, apparently, Rollo...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Boosie is damn near 50 years old, still on the internet on interviews talking about streets and snitching. Okay? That is embarrassing. I don't give a damn what you... Boosie got like 27 kids. He 50 years old. He's a grandpa damn near. Why are you still on the internet talking about street beef and who snitching and who not snitching and who a rat? Why do you even give a fuck? That's the...
But his voice in the street shit is credible, bro. That's why, bro. Like, this nigga keeps making money, bro, from just speaking on it. I promise you, them niggas. After this, Vlad gonna call him to come do an interview. Everybody gonna watch that bitch. But I tell you, Boosie had the most turned lives in COVID-19 than most niggas. I ain't gonna lie, 6ix9ine was the most turned on Instagram, but Boosie too. Boosie one of the most turned Instagram online, cause he was talking shit on there. He was giving bitches $1,000 to show their pom pom on there. Fam. So he could, fam. So shit like that, like they make him, I don't know, credible. Like he's still credible. Things that he do still matter to people, to the crowd, to the masses.
The mental illness to me, folks. I'll tell you what's not a mental illness. Getting you some loud and rolling it up in this right here. Mwah, this is that shit right here. You see this? Grab a leaf, whole leaf. I like the green pack, but I'm liking this black pack right now. I'm liking that. As soon as this video over, I'm going to indulge. So let me hurry up and finish, motherfucker.
Pulled up on Boosie. And he pulled up on Boosie to talk about Boosie calling him a rat online.
I disrespect that man in the most ultimate way.
You said you disrespected him?
Damn.
Hey, yeah, I disrespect that man. I call him all kind of said I beat his.
Wait, this was before the fact. This was before y'all met up.
Yeah, that before we met up.
Yeah.
But I don't think that type of can go unheard. Like, and then I pushed up on him. I'm at risk with my family. He at risk with his family. So, like, I understand that I just leave nigga Rollo ass alone too. You pushing up, you ready to die about this shit. Yeah, I'm ready to die about this shit, nigga. Yeah, I am. Because your voice mattered to the people and you playing these games like...
Let's pause real quick. We'll get back to the interview so y'all can hear how the confrontation with Rollo and Boosie went and how Boosie didn't keep the same energy. And to be honest, I'm not shocked that Boosie didn't keep the same energy, bruh. Rollo is the second most important Muslim on planet Earth. It's Farrakhan and then there's Rollo. Boosie don't want smoke with Rollo. That's just a fact, bruh. Most people on planet Earth don't want smoke with Rollo. That's a fact. There's not a person in Atlanta who could withstand the smoke with Rollo. But we'll get back to that. So if you're wondering why is Boosie and Rollo into it, it dates back 2 years ago. One of Rollo homies snaked him. They recorded a phone call between himself and Rollo, and he released it. Now, in this phone call, it was somewhat taken out of context, but he was confronting Rollo about some paperwork he discovered. Rollo was trying to explain to him, yo, I told them folks anything trying to get out. What I told them folks was not the truth. I lied to the police. But when I lied to the police, they put the lie in the paperwork. So it come across as if I told, but I didn't tell, I just lied.
Yeah, love you. How the better, huh? Alhamdulillah. You know, I can't complain. I'm out here still deaning, still keeping it solid, you know.
I like that. You're supposed to forever do that, Jay. So, if I was
he lied to the police, which is what. See, my thing is that's the same thing Young Thug said he did. He said he lied to the police. That's the same thing that Young Thug did, and then said that when Woody did it, he was a snitch.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they say you can't talk to the police. Sometimes they try to say you can lie. What? Bro, which one is it? Well, which one is it?
All this street shit is a joke, folks. If y'all ain't realized this shit is dead, I don't know what to tell you.
It's a responsibility for the accusations that
hold on, let me stop you right there. It ain't an accusation. It's in black and white, bro. I'm reading your lawyer pleading on your behalf, trying to get this record sealed because of this information that you gave. You saying that you never said that you didn't do it, but you had me believing for 5 years that you kept it solid, dog. And in the paperwork, it say that in 2 months, y'all got locked up in April. In June 6th, you gave a proffer. And you gave up information. You gave them folk the code to your phone and let them review it in your presence. That's what the paperwork say.
I ain't opposed to that. No, now, the document that you're seeing is from a prosecution misconduct.
But
hearing.
Okay, but so if you saying that you gave them just the phone information because you knew nothing was in the phone, what about this shit on page 12, line 12 and 13, where it say he is cooperating against heroin, methamphetamine, he knows about shootings, and the marijuana, where it say he is cooperating against heroin, methamphetamine, he knows about shootings and the marijuana. That's what the transcript say.
Okay, I'm not opposition to that. Listen, when you go in there, they ask you other questions. I made my presentation. They started asking other questions.
You know the code though. That's what I'm saying. You know the code. You ain't supposed to have no meeting with them folks in the first place.
Queen, I was presented a situation that
shit so
stupid. Only reason why you know about this is because of the prosecution misconduct hearing. All these rappers pay that money to get out of jail.
The streets are confusing, bro. There's so many
new rules, bro. I'm telling you.
The streets, bro. I don't even try to even understand it anymore. It's gray
stupid.
area, okay? So when Boosie heard the call, Boosie ran straight to the internet to denounce Rollo and proclaim Rollo is a rat. Even though Rollo said, hey, I didn't tell anybody. I lied to
Now, niggas can say whatever they want to say, but Boosie definitely called the police on his brother when his brother stole that money. So that's why I be saying everybody need to just chill out, shut the fuck up, and go on about their life, bro. Ain't nobody tough, bro. Ain't nobody gangster. That's a facade. It's all fake. The same nigga that's calling everybody else out about being a rat is the same nigga that called the phone. If you was so gangster, why you ain't go smash your brother head in then? If he took
Right, he was going to though. After he had called the police, he was going to
your money. Why you ain't go put the blitz on him? Why you ain't send no hits on him? Why you ain't put no money on his head? If you so gangster, you so Pablo Escobar, why you call the police and go to court? That's not snitching? Why? Because it's your brother and it's some money and ain't no street shit? Because he stole some money from you? He still stole something from you, bro. I thought you was a street nigga. Street niggas don't go to the police, right? That's what I thought. So if you ever have went to the police, if you ever called the police, if you ever talked to the police, you're a snitch, right? So why everybody on the internet playing gangster then? At 50 years old, 40, these niggas is be 30, 40, 50 years old, bro. Playing gangster. Young Thug is damn near 40.
Please, I sent them to my crib and told them that it was a drug house of somebody else's. I gave them my little fake phone that ain't had nothing in it. I lied to the police and gave them all of my information so I could get home early. Boosie wasn't hearing it, wasn't trying to hear it, and ain't give Rollo the benefit of the doubt, even though Boosie knew Rollo for 20 plus years.
Anything Thug could say about Gunna to make people look at it different? Like, he didn't snitch on me.
Thug probably could come home and tell somebody else that.
Yeah.
He couldn't tell me that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He couldn't tell. He can tell everybody else that. Like I stick to the code, bro. Like that's with anything, bro. Like
that's with anything. So why you call the police on your brother then?
You know, I talked to Rollo. Like Rollo was my partner, bro. Like
was my partner. So he's not my partner anymore. He's not my brother. He's not my real homie. We don't kick it no more because he may have snitched on something in a case. That don't sound slow as weird to y'all?
Had a good respect for that dude, bro. Like
he be home soon though. From what I heard from what I read.
I don't know. Look like he talking. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at that shit, bro. I'm like,
oh no, I thought they said that wasn't. They said that wasn't true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just from the situation, like I told him, bro, I fuck with you, but I can't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you spoke to him and told him that?
Yeah, I texted him.
Damn.
DM'd him.
And what'd he say?
He said I'm looking at it the wrong way, and you know, shit like that, cause that hurt me with Rollo, cause you know I fuck with dude, bro. I told him, man, I don't know who you think you talking to, bro. But I feel like I done lost another partner.
What is snitching now?
This also spilled over on Twitter after Rollo called Boosie.
Niggas be. Do you know Boosie sat on an interview with Vlad and looked Vlad TV. He looked at Vlad and said, "If you ever snitched, I'll never do an interview with you again." Let's see how old
not a
Boosie
street
is.
nigga. It's eating me up because I did all these years in prison. And layman's niggas like you calling a solid nigga a rat. Pussy nigga, if I would have told I would be out with my daughter, I could have made it to the father and daughter dances. I lost all that shit staying silent to this. Facts.
Boosie birthday. Boosie is 42 years old. Finna be 43 years old. He's coming up on 50 years old. I cannot imagine. I'm 26, bro. I cannot imagine being in my motherfucking 40s and still falling out with my friends, my partners, my homies, my brothers, niggas that I love and kick it with because he snitched. Did he snitch on you? Like, what kind of weirdo shit do you gotta be on to care this much?
Alright.
I don't understand it, bro. Now, if we kicking it and I find out you talking to some younger girls or something like that, my nigga, I ain't listen. It's over. I ain't kicking it with your ass no more. We kicking it and you steal something from me, I ain't kicking it with you no more. You kicking it and you don't take care. We kicking it, we brothers, and you don't take care of your kids, I ain't fucking with you no more. We brothers and you beat on your girlfriend, I ain't fucking with you no more, bro.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? We brothers, we locked in, we kicking it, and you do some crazy, you know what I'm saying? You force yourself on a girl or something like that, I ain't fucking with you no more, bro. Because those are the morals and principles. I have let go. I used to be this stupid too when I was 15, not 43. When I was 15, yeah, you nigga, you snitching, I ain't kicking it with you. When I was 16, same shit. 17, same. By the time I was 18, 19, I'm like, this shit's stupid. What the fuck? Why do I care this much? Motherfucker ain't snitch on me. Why do I? What the fuck? And y'all are rappers. Y'all ain't even in the streets no damn more.
Alright.
So why does it matter? These motherfuckers talking about some I ain't doing a song with a nigga because he snitched. What in the fuck does you snitching on another man? Y'all know that Corvette, hopping that motherfucking jet like that. The dude that made that song, he told about a murder that he seen when he was 11. They canceled this nigga to the whole hip hop industry.
Yo,
If you're serious about print on demand,
that nigga gone? Who's that nigga name, though? That nigga name. Well, I say, hey, whoever that nigga is, he gotta start listening to Young Thug, folk. Young Thug can take you out of bad situation. I'll tell you, blackball, that niggas will try to blackball you, boy. Gotta get that money, then you get that power up.
and if there's an
What the fuck? So
Hold on. Come on, let's go, bro.
because he was a witness in a murder case when he was 11 years old, 10, 11, 12 years old, he can't make no songs, motherfucker? Y'all ain't gonna do no songs with him? That's weird, bro.
Right.
And I'm convinced that people like niggas like Boosie, he don't even care that much, bro. The only reason he stopped kicking it with somebody because they snitching is because he wants the approval of a bunch of other niggas. And that's gay.
A gossiping granny on Instagram because he heard the clip of Boosie on the Breakfast Club calling him a rat. So then Boosie took to Twitter and Boosie says, "You know what you did, Ninja, and it's eating you up inside, shaking my head. It's never gonna leave you, Ninja. The real you know you a rat. It's official. Take your lick and tell." And then Rollo responded back calling him all type of names. This entire exchange happened in 2023.
Okay.
But when Rollo came home the following year in 2024,
you ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of It's because they fight for the people just like you.
Your contact center needs AI.
Yeah. Hey, but Rollo came out and did some crazy stuff, man. This nigga he's building crazy generational wealth. Fuck with this nigga.
Verint uses real AI.
I gotta keep it a buck. A lot of the rappers who was dissing Rollo, saying Rollo name, we ain't really hear from him when Rollo came home. Nobody really wanted to play ball.
Right.
So Rollo is telling Say Cheese, I pulled up on Boosie. Now, apparently the pulled up took place this year. He pulled up on Boosie this year, and apparently the pull up was not on an invite. He showed up and pressed the line and pushed for Boosie to sit there and listen and read the paperwork, since Boosie called him a snitch. Apparently, Boosie wasn't trying to be cooperative at first, but once Boosie seen that Rollo wasn't playing, that's when the conversation happened.
Did you and Boosie ever work it out?
I pulled up on Boots.
Really?
Hell yeah, I pulled up on his ass. I wasn't finna.
Was this at the funeral? I know you seen him at the funeral with Rich Homie Quan.
That wasn't a good place to do anything. But if shit would have went wrong, we would have been in them. Cause I got ego, he got ego. And this shit can go anywhere right now. So it wasn't, we gotta let, and that's what another nigga said, why you check him at the funeral? Did you hear what the fuck you said? I was at the funeral.
Why you ain't check him at the funeral? Nigga, did you hear what you just said? I'm at the fucking funeral.
I'm not gonna check this man at this man's funeral, man. Every time a corn sitting in a casket. That wasn't the right place to handle the business. Yeah. So he, I pushed up the way I pushed up. But I ain't got no lines. It went good at first. It worked itself out. What
Boosie, he wasn't trying to hear you out or something?
I wouldn't say that. It's just, you got niggas around that want to look all tough and they ready to die. And we ready to kill. And we ready to die too. And I hope they're ready to kill.
Ready to die and kill over nobody calling me no snitch. I'd never understand this shit a day in my life, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like that for the first couple minutes, and cause I wasn't finna leave. Hell no, I wasn't finna leave. Hell no. We gonna have to work this out.
Were you asked to leave in the beginning?
No, I wasn't asked to leave. When we got done handling the business and we shook hands like men, then I left. So we finna get to the bottom of this shit. Like, we ain't finna keep doing this, man. You know what I'm trying to tell you, bro? Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
No, you don't.
And I know people on the internet, they're gonna say, this nigga Rollo stupid. But I don't know, no matter what I obtain in life, it's just certain shit I just can't let go. I pushed up on every nigga with this paperwork. With every sealed document, I never hid nothing from nobody. And I went straight to Boosie, like, read. You know what he told me? You should unseal it for the whole world. So what I did, I put it in fucking motion to unseal. Denied. I appealed the motion.
Rollo didn't just outright say, I punked him. But when Rollo says things like, man, I pushed up on him. Man, he knew his family was at risk. And if I was him, I would have squashed it with Rollo too. People took it as, man, you punked Boosie? Oh, shit. Boosie took it as Rollo is saying he punked me. because Boosie then took to Twitter to try to clarify the situation and exclaim that Rollo is lying and he ain't punk him. Now, what I would say is this. Boosie is 40 plus years old. He's facing the Fed case.
So you facing a Fed case that could lock your ass up for I don't know how long. Let's see. How many years is Boosie facing? He's facing up to 15 years. Though the prosecutors are recommending a 2-year sentence. So at 43 years old, you about to take your stupid ass up to prison for at least 2 years. And you on Twitter talking about another motherfucker, what he said on a Say Cheese interview?
Density is a tool to record your DJ set and master it after. Density connects to DJ decks to record a set.
Stop it. Get some help.
At 40-something years old, and you on a Fed case because your dumb ass got a gun on you in California on camera, wide open. He ain't got it in his pocket. It wasn't tucked. It wasn't in a bag. You in the hood somewhere shooting dice and kicking it at 40-something years old with kids. You in the hood kicking and shooting dice and shit with a gun on you on live on camera. Do you understand how goofy you gotta be? If I'm 43 years old, I'm rich. This man got a whole amusement park in his back motherfucking yard. He got a man-made lake, 17 cribs, a racetrack, a football field, 17 pools. What the? Why are you not at home? Nigga, go raise your kids, have a little barbecue, take your son down to school. Shit like that is what you supposed to be doing at 42, 43 years old. Not beefing with niggas, calling niggas snitches and in California with a gun on you on the corner in the hood, going to Fed cases, getting arrested for this gun, this gun, getting on house arrest, getting shot in Dallas. Like, that's not what you supposed to be doing.
I remember that when Mo3 died, he got shot in Dallas.
Bro, you supposed to be 40 years old. You supposed to be barbecuing and shit. You supposed to be barbecuing for nephew and your cousin them and your homie, your son and his girlfriend and shit. You supposed to be taking your kids shopping. You supposed to be laid up in the bed with your wife. You supposed to be at home enjoying the fruits of your labor. You've been in the streets since you was probably 10, 11, 12 years old. You not tired of this shit yet? You've been doing this shit for 30 years. And that's why this shit be weird as hell to me, bro. Like, what? Y'all, these niggas be 40, 50, 60 years old. This man, Big U, is damn near 60. How old is Big U, bro? Big U.
Big U situation is crazy, bro. Cause he got a whole big ass something, and then he's 60, extorting rappers and like has a bunch of niggas always around him. It's crazy. No, let's go.
Was born. Where the fuck is this man at? Big U age. Where is this? We doing this live right here. Big U age. Big U is 58 years old, still talking about crippin' and gangbanging and snitching. This man sitting in jail right now on a motherfucking RICO charge. At 60. Nigga, you is a granddad.
I think he already pled guilty, so he's looking at 15 years in federal prison. If I'm Boosie, I'm not concerned with what y'all think if I look tough or not, bro. I'm not concerned with nothing snitching related, bro. I think how Boosie handled the thug situation was perfect. Boosie came online and said, man, listen, man, I'm trying to get a pardon, bro. I'm not worrying about who's snitching and who ain't snitching right now, bro. Leave me alone and leave me out of it. That's the right way to handle it. But in this situation, I guess because Boosie went so hard on Rollo, and if Rollo's telling a story of he put up on you and you ain't had that same energy, that looks bad on your face card. So Boosie took to Twitter to clarify, like, what exactly happened, or to at least clarify whether or not he got punked.
Run Windows, Linux, and more on your Mac with unmatched performance and compatibility. Manage all your...
Boosie says, nah, Rollo, hold on, bro. He essentially says, Rollo, me and you know the conversation ain't go your way. And if you told people what we talked about, It will make you look crazy, not me. So Boosie writes, come on, Rollo. If you go tell the truth. 20,000 laughing emojis. Only the people who was there know what we talked about and how it went down. 3 laughing emojis. The world do not need to know what we talked about, laughing emoji. That ain't gonna help you. A more creative sideways laughing emoji. Let it go, ninja. We agreed. We wasn't doing this internet-ish no more. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Boosie perspective, Rollo was capping. Now, what do Rollo have to say about Boosie accusing him of capping? Rollo responded back swiftly. And here's what Rollo had to say. In response to Boosie, Rollo wrote, the man only asked me how did I pull up, and you know how I pushed up. You act like I said I slapped the ish out of you, my boy. I haven't told one lie, nor did I put one piece of dirt on your name since we sat down.
I don't think Rollo made it sound like he punked him. I think he just said pushed up. Push up means... Push up don't mean like I got in your face or like, you know what I'm saying? Push up just mean like, hey bro, push up. Yeah, I got it for you. Come on. Yeah, push up. I'm at the crib. Like it just mean I pulled up on him. Like we was somewhere. I ain't hear Rollo say like I punked him or he knew what was up, nigga. Or none of that. He just said that it was some niggas with him that was looking tough and you know what I'm saying? We ain't no punks. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We tough too. You feel me? And went like that, and we was wooty whoop and all that. I don't feel like he made it seem like he punked Boosie, but
I gave you my word, and I'ma stand on that. At least let the effing full interview drop before you get back on this big crying again. Congratulations for the new baby.
And you just had a baby.
I hope everything you built for the family remained during your hardship. I'ma pray for you.
You just had a baby. You finna go to prison, and you on Twitter talking about what a nigga said in an interview.
There you have it, man. What I'm gonna say is this, man. If Boosie thought that Rollo was a rat, he wouldn't have sat down. He wouldn't have agreed not to speak on Rollo or speak on each other because you wouldn't respect a rat enough to sit down with him. The fact that you sat down with Rollo, A, shows you respect his hand and his power in Atlanta because that's Rollo's hometown. You are an import to Atlanta. You're not from Atlanta. So you sat down because you respect his power. And if you respect his power, you must not think he a rat, because what type of rat would have the power to make you do anything? Ultimately, bruh, this snitching, the street code is all stupid, bruh.
It's all stupid.
Once you get past the age of 25, if you still on the internet trying to
25, really? I say like 21, 22, 23. Real life, real rap. You know what I'm saying? But 25 for sure. If you 25 years old, still on the internet, this nigga's 25 years old, motherfucker ain't got their own crib. They still like, nigga, I don't know, bro.
And play rap police or play hip hop police, you're dumb, you're stupid. Boosie, I think at this point realizes that he probably made a mistake with all the internet antics, bro. Because right now Boosie is going through a lot. He's facing a fed sentence. His son just got arrested for a gun. He's going through a lot.
And your son, that's what I'll be saying too. Like, what you think your kid's gonna do? You 40-something years old, still talking about street shit, still talking about snitching. So now your kids think that being in the streets is cool. So you don't get to get on the internet and...
Which is crazy. Now you can't tell a nigga, don't do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. Because you doing it.
That's surprised when your son get locked up for a gun. I think he got locked up for a switch. I think Tootie got locked up for having a switch on. You don't get to get on the internet and you're failing right now, bro. You are failing as a father, bro. You finna go to prison again. How many times have you been to prison on your kids? This nigga has been in real prison with a bunch of kids, bro. His kids had to, you know, he really was in Dallas. He really got shot. He was really riding around on a wheelchair and in a crutch for months with kids, bro. You are failing your kids, bro. Ain't nothing in the world supposed to matter more than them kids. I don't even got kids yet, nigga. But I can tell you for shit show. All the shit I'm doing right now is for them. They ain't even here. They haven't even been made yet. But everything I'm doing in my life is for my future generations, bro.
Right. Oh, real shit.
So that's why when I'm at the mall and somebody looking at me crazy, I don't crash out. I don't go, boy, what the fuck you looking at? Like I might have did when I was 16. It's been times where I played tough and motherfuckers looking at me crazy when I was 16 and I ain't gonna lie, it's been times where I got my ass whipped. It's been times when I whipped some ass. Do your homework on wins versus losses.
Yeah.
But as a 40-some-year-old man who done been on a murder trial, this nigga done beat cancer. He done got shot in Dallas. Now he going to jail again. And you still on this street shit. When is y'all gonna give it up? When is you gonna understand that business, life, fatherhood, you think your motherfucking kids care about who snitched on the motherfucker, man? Or you think they want their daddy to be at the crib? You think they want their daddy to take them to school sometime? You think your daughters want to run up on you and, daddy, can you take me shopping? Daddy, can we get some ice cream? You think they give a fuck about how real you kept it in the streets, my nigga? The only people that care about that is a bunch of other broke ass, loser ass niggas on the internet and in the streets. Only people that care, bro. Ain't no bad bitch finna break up with you because you snitched on a motherfucker. Your kids is not gonna disown you as a dad because you snitched on a motherfucker. And you don't get no points. You don't get no credit. Your credit don't go up. You don't get no money. The bank don't care. That shit just weird to me, bro.
The last thing that Boosie want to talk about is who's writing and who ain't writing, because real life is hitting right now.
Right.
But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that?
I think that shit lame. Even Thug 35, 36 years old. This nigga ass on interviews talking about who snitching, on phone calls talking about who snitching and who did this and who doing that. I can't imagine being grown as fuck, multi-millionaire, famous, kids, 30, 40 years old. Like I said, bro, I'll be 27 in like 3 weeks. I can't imagine being, I just can't, I don't know.
Hey, like, comment, subscribe. You're on the road to 4 million. Man, on my phone, man. Come on, do that.